welcome to Real Simple, where I, Jenessa Turbes, simplify all things real estate. Today we are going to go through the first step to selling your home. So if you are looking to sell your home, I want you to give me a call and we will set up an appointment. Obviously, if you're thinking like you're going to sell, a few months from now, it's still great to set this appointment up right away. But it also works if you're like, oh no, I just found out I have to move. I need to get my house on the market right away. Time frame wise, it's always nice to have extra time, but this can happen, pretty quickly as well. So give me a call. Let's set up your listing appointment. This is what's going to happen at your listing appointment. I'm going to show up. I'm going to have a notebook. I'm going to have a CMA and lots of questions for you. So let's kind of talk about what that looks like. So I will set up a time with you to come to your home. So this is a little different than if you bought a house with me in the past where we met out for coffee or something like that. This appointment is going to happen at your house. So that way I can walk through the home, get all of my questions answered as far as what is in the house. We'll kind of go over all that. And then we'll sit down together and kind of go over the contract and everything. So when I show up, the first thing that we're going to do is you are going to give me a tour of your home. And I'm going to guide you through a bunch of questions. Things like, is there an HOA? How much is it? Do you have AC? If you know the age of your hot water heater and furnace. If you know the age of your roof. Any important questions like that we want to put in the listing that are going to inform buyers, for one, of what they may be stepping into. And then two, obviously, that's an opportunity for me to get information on all the special features of the house so that we can kind of highlight that and really attract buyers. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Once we do that, then we will sit down together and I will go over the CMA that I have prepared. This is the Comparative Market Analysis. This will show all of the comparable homes in and around your neighborhood that have recently been sold, that have recently gone under contract, or are also active. Looking at their prices, how long they've been on the market, that kind of thing. And at this point, I will have done research as far as contacting listing agents that are under contract to see if they can tell me how much they're under contract for, talking to the listing agents of the active properties to see what kind of activity they've been getting, especially if it's in the same neighborhood, just so we have an idea. I will go over all of that with you. Based on that, we will determine a price together. Once we do that, I will go over my marketing strategy with you so that you kind of know what you're getting into as far as the work that I'm going to put in to get your house sold. Things like open houses, mailers, what things will actually look like on the MLS, e-flyers, all the things that I do to work to get your home sold. So we will do that. Then we will go through the contract, pretty much line by line, essentially, or at least section by section, so that you really understand the contract that we're signing. This initial contract is going to be the contract between you and me. It's going to have the purchase price in there. It'll have compensation in there. And, that's a whole nother video, but I'll explain about the compensation. There are a few different options for you, especially on the selling side of what that looks like. So we will talk that through and figure out what the best option is for you. We will talk about a list date, when we want to have the house listed by. Once we go through that contract, then I will go ahead and have you sign it, as long as, we do have a listing date in mind. If you're thinking like months out, then we will still go over the contract here, but I'll have you sign it later when we're actually ready to go, and I can go over it with you then. So once the contract is signed, that means that we are ready to roll with the listing. So I will get going as far as, the beginning stages of my marketing plan. So getting professional photos done, getting a cleaner in there. So we can either do that before we do pictures and showings, or I can do that as a move out clean. So whichever you decide. But once that contract's signed and that's decided, then I'll get them scheduled, as well as my stager to come in and do a consultation on ideas to, really make the home more inviting, that kind of thing. So that'll be a whole nother video that I'll do, what we'll do after the contract to get ready for showings. If we've already set your appointment, this is everything that you can kind of think of and be prepared for. And then I will see you soon. So I look forward to selling your home this year.